are on the couch in Coach Brown's office. Our Perry's Inside Scoop. The Orange are back on the road for the next two after a dome win against Virginia Tech, headed off to Boston College for a noon start this weekend. And Coach, exciting stuff. Another overtime win in the dome. Your team with this game at UNLV, the home against Virginia Tech in particular. That's the perseverance and toughness and relentlessness that you've been talking about on display.
Yeah, just being dark, just trying to stay focused, one game at a time, one quarter at a time, one play at a time, and just preparing ourselves for the fifth quarter, which we do and we work on and talk about, and now getting ready for the next. You know, we got to get ready to move on. We got to go down to BC, which is a good program, and I'm excited to go down there and, have the opportunity to compete against these guys.
Yeah, trying to keep it rolling here as you go back on the road. The team's had road success so far. You go on the road for a noon game. I know you love the noon starts, as most coaches do. How about mindset-wise? Just the idea of kind of going back it's a regularly played series. You could use the word rivalry if you want. Recruit the same areas, a lot of commonalities. You and Coach O'Brien go back and have mutual respect. So this is what Syracuse PC should be.
Yeah, it's what it's about. It's fun. They actually just took a recruit from us the other day, so excited to go and go up there and compete against these guys. He's done an amazing job. He's got some players that I knew from when they were younger. I'm seeing him maximize them, and Cam Horsley and Donovan and all those guys. I think he's done a really good job with the quarterback, Thomas. He's just done a real good job with all those players, having a young secondary and those guys being able to compete the way they compete. I think he runs the ball probably better and has a better understanding when it comes to running the ball better than anyone in the country. So I'm thankful that we get to go and compete against him in a rival game. I get to go against a guy that I've looked up to and watch what he's done as a coach. And he's always been cool to me. Like when he sees me, he's always just been, Fran, and shows a different piece. I appreciate the way he's just shown me respect. So, and I'm honored to get a chance to coach against him and get it going against him.
Yeah, so that's one of the answers. I was going to say somebody with his background, and people know his travels, Georgia Tech and Penn State, and at the arm of Coach Belichick, certainly with the Patriots, a lot of success there. A Bill O'Brien team to you means what?
They're going to be tough.
Yeah.
They're going to compete, and we're going to play 4 quarters. This will be a 4-quarter football game from both teams. I feel like he's a Northeast guy, tough guy. He's an intelligent guy, went to Brown.
Right.
Got a chance to be a head football coach in the National Football League. Offensive coordinator during probably the best streak in a while, coaching Brady and all those guys.
Dynasty.
So I'm happy. I'm hyped. I'm ready to go up there and compete. I know he's ready to compete because it's a rival and he's a competitive dude. But we're just going to have fun. It's about the players, not really about us. Hopefully now we all put our guys in the best situation possible. I just want to compete. I want this to go down to the end. I would love for it to be another thrilling game at the end where everybody's on the edge of their seats and just excited about, how we play football.
I wondered if you had any thought about this. It's certainly out of your control. It just pops up once in a while. We know what's happened, in recent years. Syracuse off a bye week. It hasn't always gone that great. Here's a game where you're not. They are. They've had the extra week to rest and prepare at this juncture of the season. Anything there or no?
No, we just got to lock in because, it's important that we just be at our best, locking on our best and do a good job. Just don't be predictable. You can't be predictable when you're going against an intelligent group of young men, intelligent coaching staff. So we just got to go out and have fun, and compete.
The other thing I was curious about, I guess, from a management standpoint, you head into the stretch run of the season, 4 games left in the regular season. In theory, there are guys that maybe haven't played at all that you could play and they could still redshirt this year. Anybody in the works there that's in development that you like that may be a factor in the next week or 2 or 3?
I think Emmanuel Ross is doing well. I think Wiggles is doing well. That's Jameer Thomas.
Yeah.
It's a lot of freshmen doing well. We're hoping that King, figuring out if he's going redshirt or not redshirt, King Joseph. There's just so many guys that are playing, so it'll be big that we're able to do it. We have a true freshman that was starting, one of our better players on the entire defense, Marcellus Barnes, who won't be with us the rest of the season. But outside of that, we're gonna be good. We should be good to go. I'm excited about what we have, and honestly, just focusing on this game. It's just focused on this game and see who can help this week.
Sure.
And we'll figure the rest of that out next week.
Unfortunate there with Barnes, but he's missed time throughout the year. you had to use different people in different spots, right, to cover for that. Obviously, he's a true freshman starting for a reason. He's talented,
No, he's
but you
really
have other
good.
answers.
He's really good. Well, you got another freshman that'll step in and play some corner also. So having Davian Kerr, 25, it'd be real good with him. I mean, he's probably has the best ball skills on the entire defense side of the ball. You know, just being able to ID the ball and get the ball, and he's really, really tough. So it's going to be fun having him on.
And a player that's had a little bit of exposure in the return game, so when he goes out there, it's not the first time.
Nah, he won't be afraid. He already played in every game.
Sure.
He's played in other games, so he won't be afraid at all. He's just he's right in the mix whether he's going to start. They're competing to see who will start the other corner right now.
Great. So when we see you talking about the movement around of the defensive chess pieces there, when Marlowe Wax returns, is the greater improvement or the greater contribution lining people up, or is it the intangibles, his leadership and what he brings in that area?
Both.
Yeah.
I mean, he played 3 games, and he's got college football player of the week, 2 of the 3. So, you know, it's just imagine if he'd have played all 8 with us, or however many he played 9. He's a different football player. He's a difference maker. He's a leader. He worked on his vocal when he wasn't playing, being able to do that, and I think that made him even more of a leader, you know, because now he's calling guys out, not just doing it by example. So he does both. So, you know, him being injured was a blessing in disguise, you know, for himself and for his future after college.
Well, you nailed that one right from the start. You said, hey, we're going to work on this guy's leadership, and you're taking a negative of the injury, which could have been season-ending, to a positive and a development opportunity, and Marlowe and the rest of the team are going to be better for it. What's the benefit in the locker room of these kind of gritty wins? You're 6-2, and it's not because you've been blowing everybody out necessarily. You're coming back, you're answering to win in overtime the couple times you have so far. Seems to me that's got to be a confidence builder for you.
I mean, we just have to continue to find a way to win at the end. You know, you just got to keep going, keep fighting, keep pushing. I think that's the relentlessness and tough and dark. And becoming detailed towards the end of the game more than you were early on in the game. You know, if you look at a few games, we've given up some big plays just from bust, not being detailed. But I think coaches were going to the sidelines and holding their players accountable and things of that nature. So that's helped out a lot.
All right, just a quick word on Boston College here before we wrap things up. This is a BC team that got off to a very good start. They've dropped a couple in a row now. When you look at their personnel, you got a running quarterback in Thomas Castellanos. Kai Robichaux has been productive. What's the biggest concern in your mind?
Him running the ball all over the field. And I don't really look at the record. You know, I look at what they can do, and I look at him getting them to be the best versions of themselves this week. You know, so I'm not going at what happened or what the record is or any of that. We 0-0 going in to play a rival game, and that's what's important. And I think this game means a lot to all the alum here at Syracuse and to all the alum at Boston College. And I'm happy that I get the opportunity to be a part of it and to be able to do it to be able to compete against such a prestigious coach in America that we have. So he's one of the better coaches, and we're excited to go and compete against BC.
Yeah, pretty cool. These programs have met virtually every year since the 50s for a reason, and a lot of familiarity, fun place to play with the leaves are turning brown and all of that as we turn it into November. Lots at stake. Your team bowl eligible, coach, and I know you're looking for more, so best of luck on the weekend, okay?
Appreciate that. Be safe.
It's Orange head coach Fran Brown here on the Perry's Inside Scoop.